He went to the standing corkboard that held the map. He placed his finger on the west coast. A large X was drawn through Seattle. He traced the finger down the map until it landed on another large X drawn through Dallas, with small circles put around spots in the Houston area. Mark's throat went dry. "They are going to attack Houston," Mark confirmed.
What the hell?
A voice broke him from his horror, only for Matt to realize he was in even bigger trouble now. It was one of the men that had left in the hallway, already coming back.
What are you?
The large burly man began to say, only for Matt to react viciously and throw a rock so hard it cracked open the man's face, blood squirting out. Matt was 90% sure he broke through bone. He leapt over the man and made a run down the hallway, but unfortunately, the other man he had seen didn't stay in his room either. He stood in the middle of the hall. His surprise didn't last as he readied himself and punched forward, wheeling a blast of air towards Matt. Matt breathed, pulling all the stones around him out of his pocket. He created a cone in front of him. The stones punctured the blast. It dissipated around him. He then began punching forward, propelling the stones down the hallway, causing the airweaver to leap back into one of the rooms. He could hear the man he left behind get up and start yelling for others. Stopping at the door the airweaver jumped into, he turned it, slamming the door and weaving the concrete around it to crumple inwards, sealing the door. Matt sensed incoming earth, and without looking, he jumped, pushing hard off the door he had just shut, swinging himself backward and crashing through the door behind him into one of the rooms. He caught a quick glimpse of the concrete flying in the hallway. He scrambled up, looking around the empty room. He could hear the man he trapped banging on the door and yelling, the loud footsteps of earth weavers charging down the hallway, and the rising voices and commotion of reinforcements downstairs. Shit! Mark swore, looking around. His eyes finally landed on the window. Double shit! He reached out both arms. Energy flowed out of them as he weaved it into and around the window. He pulled both arms back, clenching his hands like he was closing on something extremely durable and difficult. Then he flung his arms forward, releasing his closed hand, and the energy he poured into the wall. It exploded outward, rubble and glass flying out onto the ground below. Matt took a running leap out of the window. He landed hard but recovered, weighing the earth to soften the impact and running as quickly as he could so he could dive back into the tall grass and overgrown tree that skirted the lake. He turned back to see the terrorists standing in the hole of the window. Matt rolled his eyes as he noticed if he would have gone to the next room, there would have been a perfectly good balcony he could have gone out. Noise from the side of the building drew his attention as men began pouring out. Well, triple shit. He pulled out his phone, staring at it as he debated, but quickly made up his mind and called reinforcements of his own.
Wasn't that epic? You need to find out more, so click this video here to find out more about the video. On this playlist over here, I have other epic narrations. I recommend you check out Monster and Cradle of Chaos. Check out this playlist, check out this video. Let's go, stay epic and peace.